I got a 12-year-old girl saying that you had your hands down and you went like this. Let me explain something.
A possible drunk?
Roll over on your stomach!
Hold on.
Nigga, don't say to me. Stop, dude.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
My daughter is like right there.
On today's episode, we'll examine 7 cases where dangerous predators found themselves face to face with law enforcement. You'll meet Gary, a registered sex offender who thought he could get away with assaulting a young girl at Walmart. We'll travel to an amusement park in Ohio where a man looked to have his fun at the expense of multiple unsuspecting victims. And you'll meet Regan. He attempted to set up a meeting with a young girl at a 7-Eleven, but found police officers waiting for him instead. James Stewart Evans. At Universal's Volcano Bay Water Park in Orlando, Florida on February 4th, 2022, officers were called to investigate allegations that an intoxicated man was causing a disturbance. It wasn't just a drunken ruckus. The allegations included the improper touching of an underage girl. The 37-year-old suspect, James Stewart Evans, denied having anything to do with the girl. Let's see how the situation unfolded. The suspect acted casually but was quick to interrupt the officer when he tried to explain the allegations. He ran from the scene and the officer pointed out how lucky he was that there were no corroborating witnesses, but he wasn't walking away.
Do you have an ID with you?
Yeah.
Where are you from? Originally. I mean, where are you from? Do you live here in the States?
UK.
UK? Okay.
Are you gonna do me?
No, are you with cuffs on?
I don't know.
As long as those cuffs don't come on, you're good. Once I put the cuffs in, you're gonna start worrying about it, right? So as long as you don't have cuffs on you, you're good, right? So chill for a second while I do my thing, okay? Let me tell you what's happening, Mr. Evans, okay? There's always 3 sides to the story, okay? There's their side, your side, and I need to figure it out what happened. Not only to figure it out what happened, I need to know if I have enough to make an arrest, okay? You're telling me you went like this.
I don't know what I did.
Can I tell my side?
Yeah,
okay.
of course you can, yeah.
You tell me you went like this.
I don't really know.
Can I say my side without you interrupting me?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, of course.
You're telling me you passed by and went like this. I got a 12-year-old girl saying that you had your hands down and you went like this. Touching part of her. She's a 12-year-old.
I agree. That's wrong.
Okay? So now, not only that, when she tried to confront you, the mom, you ran away.
I went to the toilet here.
Well, you ran away. Okay?
I don't remember that.
Well, you ran away because you were over here before everybody else.
I went for a wee, yeah.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. You're lucky enough I don't have independent witness. That's what we call. Okay? You're lucky enough I don't have independent witness because right now you would have been going to jail. You go to Orlando on vacation, you come back on probation. So you're lucky that I don't have enough, but this is what's going to happen. They're going to take you out of the park for today.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to be in the park today.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I'm still going to do a report. It's still going to be there. And please don't make me call your embassy because they take that kind of stuff seriously. The UK embassy, they don't like that kind of game. I don't know how it is in UK, but in US we take this very seriously. And you are very lucky I don't have enough so you will go to jail. Do you understand?
James claimed he just wanted to retrieve his t-shirt and he'd gladly leave the park with a police escort. But he had other plans and he was caught in the act by the officer. From there, his behavior became increasingly bizarre.
I'm not like
walk with him and I'll watch it from afar.
I'm not questioning you anymore.
No, he's going to walk with you. He got no uniform, but I'm going to watch him from afar. Did you just fall or you were trying to hide from me?
I fell.
Really? That bad, huh?
Yeah.
Do we need a wheelchair for you or
I
you good?
genuinely fell.
Come on, man.
I genuinely fell. Like, if you watch the video, then you see I fell.
Well, I'm glad you got a sense of humor on that. Just take a right over here. Just take a right. Please don't fall.
Whoa!
Let's try not to.
Take me to jail. I tell you to take me to jail. Go on, do it.
Don't watch it.
Do it.
Watch it. Go.
This country, and I don't give a about any of you. Okay? You're pathetic. You're actually pathetic. Go on. Say what you want to me. You're pathetic.
Let me explain something. Let me explain something. There's something called disorderly intoxication. I already have enough to take you, so don't make me happy. Turn around and take the way right there. Turn around.
Take me.
Turn around.
Take me.
Turn around.
I don't care. Take me.
They haven't canceled yet. They were going to call us to try to cancel it.
I'm not scared. Take me. I was in the
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay. Enough.
After being escorted out of the park, he presented yet another personality and acted like he'd done absolutely nothing wrong.
I promise you, I'll do whatever you want.
Here, I got it.
That's the part you said.
Yeah.
You need to let people.
Yeah. They've been very rough for me, but I promise I'll do whatever you want.
Hey James, I'm the supervisor here for Orlando Police Department for today. Did you want to talk to me about what's going on?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to cause any trouble for anyone.
Okay, can you tell me what happened?
Yeah, I was escorted out of the park, and I was going out of the park quite happily.
Do you remember what you were escorted out of the park for?
Yeah, because apparently there was like another guest that I bumped into, and they weren't happy.
So did they ask you to leave the park at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I left the park at that point. I was quite happy to leave that park.
Okay.
And I was leaving the park, and I was waiting for the bus, and then because I don't know what it was, but for whatever reason, they arrested me to the ground.
Okay. Do you recall the incident though? Why you got put in handcuffs and
No.
what happened?
No.
Okay. So, as far as you were concerned, you'd been asked to leave the park. You had no problem with that. You were leaving the park on your own accord.
Yeah, I left the park.
You were walking down here, and you came over here, and this part.
Yeah.
You don't.
I don't know what happened here.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can tell me about? So you don't remember the interaction between you and the officer at all?
No, it all got very violent at that point.
Okay. All right.
The security officers at the park gave official statements to make sure James wasn't going to get away with his predatory acts.
All right. I'm Officer Johns of the Orlando Police Department. We are just asking some questions about this individual. And your name is Thomas Campus, and you work for Orlando or Universal Park Security?
That's correct.
Okay. And what, you're just security for
Yeah, I'm just a lead. That's right.
all right. So what did you observe today?
They just asked me to come escort the guy. I guess there was a situation in the park. I didn't know about it at first. They just was on screening. So we make contact with him in the park. He wanted to get some stuff. He was real cool with us. We let him get him stuff. We get all the way out towards where the temple is underneath I-4, the exit pass.
So you were just called to escort him off property?
Yeah, we were just called. I was just called to escort him out for the day because I guess whatever incident happened, I didn't know about it beforehand.
Okay.
We get to the temple and he starts becoming verbal, like screaming, like take me to jail and this, and then he's like, your country sucks, and he starts becoming like verbally aggressive with everybody.
Okay.
So when we get towards the top of the bus loop, right where the stanchions are, he decides to move a stanchion in front of other guests, becoming loud. The OPD guy was like trying to be real patient with him, trying to give him every opportunity he could. And then as he gets close to the other guests at the end of the line, he's like, take me to jail, take me to jail. And that's when he tells them like, hey, I have enough to take you. He's like, you're being disorderly, you're intoxicated, this, and that. And when he tries to put him into custody, that's when he begins to fight. And then that's when me, Danny, and my supervisor assist the new police officer.
What capacity do you work for Universal? Your security?
Yes.
Okay. You're on duty at the time. Can you tell me what happened today?
The initial call started out as an improper touching. We decided to escort the guest out. I had no part of that. But when I went out to talk with my supervisor, to find out about a fellow officer, loud voices coming to the tunnel and stuff. So I started making my way down kind of quickly, back him up, and as we got closer to the bus loop, the guy got more boisterous, and finally, when we got up in the bus loop, he turned around, crossed the river, and said, "You want to arrest me? Just arrest me. Do it. Just arrest me."
Okay.
And so then he pretty much confronted Officer Rivera to the point that I don't remember if he touched him or not at first, but that's when it was decided he needed to go, and he was taken down. It took basically all 3 or 4 of us getting cuffed.
Now, did he get in the officer's face? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much.
That he got up into his face, personal space, kind of, and did he say anything at that point to him?
So you kept telling him to arrest him. You want to arrest me? Or just arrest me. Just arrest me.
And the officer decided at that point he was going to go hands-on? Okay, and then what happened?
Well, he told him to turn around, put your hands behind your back.
James Stewart Evans was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting officers with violence, and battery on law enforcement officers. Stalked by neighbor, On December 8, 2021, in Doraville, Georgia, police officers were dispatched to an apartment to investigate a report that a man was stalking his neighbor. According to the caller, the man had been harassing her for quite some time, and unsatisfied with his progress to get close to her, he decided to enter her apartment and refused to leave. The trespass was recorded on video by a third party, and it seemed as though officers had all the evidence they needed to make an arrest. Let's see how it all went down.
What's going on today? Hey, how you doing?
Thank you for coming. We wanted to speak with you guys because yesterday we had an incident with a person. She lives right.
I'm vice consul here.
She lives
it's like 3 minutes away from here, and
Okay.
I have this neighbor that is like obsessed with me apparently, and he got into my apartment.
He broke into your apartment?
Yeah, without me. He first knocked, and then I told him to go away, and they were there. So then they came in to help me, get my stuff because I was going to go to her house, and he walked in, and we were trying to, make him leave.
We have a video.
As the victim explained her story, her friend and coworker played the video for the officers, and it removed all doubt that the man was a dangerous predator. This time, the officers couldn't ignore her report, and the suspect would have to be dealt with. The officer apologized on behalf of the department that a report wasn't filed when police were called the previous night.
Hey, how you
To a
doing?
different apartment,
Okay.
and he's like obsessed with me.
He wasn't inside of the house. We didn't let him.
That guy right there?
Yes.
Oh, and he's an alcoholic, so he's
He
not
was-
the first time that
he was
knocks.
drunk. This was at the end of the incident, but he already has pushed my coworker, and he was supposed to get the TV, but he didn't do anything with the TV.
Right.
He was knocking on the door first, asking for
And
the
I don't
TV.
know how he knew that I had a TV because, I think he spies me from his apartment.
Right.
And he was threatening me.
And
Told
he-
me,
and he knows
told
it.
Monica that she has to leave
And
here.
he knows her name, and there's no way that he could have known her,
Right. And the police came out?
The police came, and the police officer, when we showed the video, he said, "Oh, I already know who he is. He lives with his mom." The police apparently knew him or something, and he said that he was gonna go speak to him to his apartment. But then we left, so we don't know what happened.
Okay. So,
I wanted to do something because
yeah, for sure.
I told him the police officer yesterday that we're with diplomatics and we have immunities. This place and our homes, there's supposed to be some
And then
places,
also, I'm
secure
handicapped,
places.
and so he knows I can't run away. Like, he was waiting for them to drop. When we got to my apartment, like, he was in his van waiting for me, apparently, and then as soon as they dropped me off and I got into the apartment, he didn't even wait for them to leave. Like,
Right, he
started
just
knocking
knocked
on
on
my
the door.
And then I said, "I'm not alone, leave, please leave," and he left. But then when I opened the door for them, because I was going to get my stuff, so they were helping me, he got into my apartment. And
Okay.
he can't do that, And
Yeah.
it's not the first time. Like, he drinks, and I have a camera on my door, and
Is it a Ring camera?
yeah, it's similar.
Okay.
And he used to knock on my door at like 2 a.m. really drunk. One time I was at her house,
Right.
and they saw him, and luckily I wasn't there. But her husband told him like, "Please leave," and he never had done anything.
Do you know what officer came out or what he looked like or anything?
He was like an Arabian guy. It was like
Right.
he's like 30 years older than
Oh
her.
yeah, he's
Right.
like 50
And
something.
he sent flowers here. He was knocking the door the other time, like 2
He's
months
like
ago.
and
he's
at first he used to be, because he lived with his mom, and they were really nice to me, so I would talk to them. But I want nothing besides that,
Right.
and I think he got obsessed with me or something, but I don't
Right.
feel safe anymore, and I had to leave my apartment, I can't leave that
Yeah.
anymore.
Now that the entire situation was properly documented, it was time to confront the suspect. The officers expected an easy arrest, but every situation can be unpredictable.
Hey, come out. Step out.
Step out.
Step out.
Step out.
Step out.
Come out.
Turn around.
Turn around.
What's your name for me?
Place your hands up here. All right?
Yes, sir. You're under arrest. Cuff.
Why?
Cuff. I'll explain it here in a second, okay, buddy? Stay back. Stay back.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
On here, okay?
All right, Mr. Lint. Dennis.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
You're being placed under arrest for stalking. Okay. You have a no contact order against Miss. Yeah, you have a no contact order.
Oh, no,
You're being placed. Listen to me, okay? You're being placed under arrest for stalking. Okay. You right now have a no contact order. You have a $3,000 bond in DeKalb County. Okay. This officer here is going to search you real quick, and then we'll go down to DeKalb County. All right. All right. You can bond out. Okay. Excuse me.
The suspect was taken into custody without incident. He acted as though he was waiting for officers to knock on his door.
Stop right there. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I want to walk him back down to the car. All right, let's go.
I don't have nothing. No lines, no gun, nothing there.
Ready? Yep. All right, watch your head.
Watch your head.
1183 to 1173, 1201 and 1182. You have the suspect in the back of their car waiting for 1091 at this time.
The man was charged with stalking. He was released the same day on a $3,000 bond and was ordered to obey a no contact order. Next up is a public case of sexual misconduct carried out at an amusement park. Wesley Crows at the Cedar Point Amusement Park in Ohio on June 10, 2023. Officers were dispatched to investigate a 911 call where the caller claimed that a man had inappropriately touched her. When they arrived, they soon discovered that a second victim, a male, had reported the same man for inappropriately touching him. The suspect was 30-year-old Wesley Krause.
Did he go up the fast lane? Yeah, he's talking to Big Station right now. Okay. Can I see if I can have someone come cover for me so I can talk to you guys? Sure. Do you know where this guy's at? He should be upstairs. Okay. He's got a beard, arm tattoos, he's wearing greenish. Alright, I'm gonna go up to the exit. You guys stay here.
The first description I got, the date I was told it was done 21
You have a different description. The one that the purse is in the train on the left right now. Okay. We think, unless you have a different description. Guy with lots of arm tattoos and a beard. Arm tattoos and a beard. Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes later, Wesley was identified by the officers and detained for questioning. Unsurprisingly, he denied having anything to do with the allegations, but that was going to be a tough story to sell considering there were multiple reported victims.
Excuse me, sir. Officer O'Connell, Sandusky Police. Can you step over here, please? I have one with me right now. Just advise if it's not the right one. Alright. So are you involved in an altercation downstairs?
Altercation?
Yeah. So no kind of fight, anything like that going on? Okay. Okay. I can see that. So do you know why I'm speaking with you at all? Did you have any kind of disagreement with somebody? Any kind of confrontation? Okay. Do you have an ID on you? Appreciate it. It's out of Richland County. We're waiting for It's out of Richland County. We're waiting for confirmation. I'm not going. You said you were not involved in any kind of altercation downstairs? No? Okay. 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 Whatever happened down there, I mean, I wasn't there to see it, but yeah, listen, whatever happened down there, I wasn't there to see it, but they don't want to press charges. But if Richland County doesn't want you, you're going to have to speak to these gentlemen from security. They might ask you to leave the park for the day. Okay. So we're waiting to hear back on a possible warrant hit. Are you going to 27 him if we're not taking it? I'll call that quick. Okay, all right. I don't know. I'll call. Yeah. I have mine on Sandusky, so.
Luckily for Krause, the victims claimed they didn't want to press any charges and just wanted him removed from the scene. But it didn't end there. Later, a third victim would come forward claiming that Krause groped her. He also had an outstanding warrant for his arrest, so he wouldn't be walking away from any of this.
But you saying something about like an altercation?
Yeah, so somebody reported that they got into some sort of confrontation with you, but they don't want to press charges, so it's over and done with. You don't got to worry about it. Yeah, we can bring him over here. There you go. 30. I can get it off my nose here.
Let's come over to the gate over here. Swirl? Huh.
Warrants a warrant, dude. I don't work for Richland County.
That's made up right there. A possible drunk?
No, it said it's the warrant is failure to appear for dangerous drugs. So did you skip a court date?
No, I'm on papers.
Okay, then you can go tell the judge about it. I don't know, man. I'm not from around there.
The 30-year-old Wesley Krause was charged with sexual imposition. The suspect in our next case also decided to make his alleged crimes very public. A Walmart store was his location of choice. Gary Moultrie. On June 9, 2023, in Suwanee, Georgia, law enforcement officers were called to a Walmart after store security alerted them that a man had allegedly groped 2 young female customers and took upskirt photos of other unsuspecting customers. As the officers gathered for more information, including watching store surveillance video, they learned that the man had a history of that type of criminal behavior and was a registered sex offender since 2020.
He just did it again to these 2 females right here.
What's he doing?
Walking around grabbing their. He just grabbed their. Here it is.
This dude here?
Yeah. Yep.
Black roll back 17 and show him if you want.
You got him? He just turned down home.
Yep.
He coming towards the front?
Yeah, he's coming towards. Actually, he's circling. He's like the second one. He's tried to. This is the first one we caught on camera.
Pharmacy. Okay. He's wearing glasses? Yeah.
Because yesterday he was in here and a little girl, probably 9, reported that he grabbed her butt.
Yep.
And then we were looking for him, but he got out before we could get to him.
Right.
And then today.
He was thinking about doing it right here.
Pull up a
17.
17 and show him what he actually did.
He might go out of GM.
Where is he now?
He's on the GM celebrations.
Okay.
17. That just happened.
303 Regan, 10-7 at Walmart as well.
You can turn my camera.
303.
Oh, he's right here. He's about to go back in.
30. Yeah, just stay posted up.
He's like towards the end when he's walking on.
Now he's back.
He's on.
Okay.
So those are the only two so far today. We don't have the one from yesterday on camera.
Yeah.
Other than the person yesterday, anybody today come and complain your city?
He just walked in.
He
just walked in.
He's taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of her skirt.
All right, yeah.
He's done.
Let's go. Let's go get him.
Just stay outside.
Okay.
Just wait between the door.
Jewelry?
Yeah, jewelry.
Yeah.
The officer saw enough to confirm the report and stalked the man through the store. Within 2 minutes, they chased him down in the garden center. He wasn't going to be taken in without trying to play a game with the officers, though. Let's see how that worked out for him.
Move. It's coming outside. General merchandise.
I've got him at the garden center. Stop! Stop! Stop!
My daughter is like right there, and she needs some help. Now.
Glasses, black shirt, camo pants, black shoes.
He's running back the other way.
All right, he's going back into Walmart.
Roll over on your stomach!
Hold on.
I will pepper spray you as well. Roll over onto your stomach.
Roll over!
Roll over on your
Yeah.
Cap, can you search him, please?
33-year-old Gary Motrier was under arrest, but he acted like he had no idea why. His attempt to destroy evidence by smashing his phone didn't work, and his pleas of ignorance weren't holding any water.
No.
Go ahead and double lock.
All right.
So what you guys arresting me for?
Oh, sexual battery.
Hey, LT, they got video footage of him in the store doing it?
They've got some.
You've got video footage?
Yeah, we got video footage, yeah.
I'll grab it for you, LT, if you want.
Well, it's not ready for that.
I can always come back.
I'll put the seat down. It should be unlocked.
Corporal.
There's a lens there too.
I was like, I don't see anyone over here. So I was like, I'm gonna hang out over here. And then she's like, he's coming. So as soon as I got in, she closed it.
Motrier was charged with sexual battery. The suspect in our next case thought he was making a date to meet a child at his local 7-Eleven, but he didn't get what he wanted. Regan Beresford in Cape Coral, Florida, on September 1st, 2023, law enforcement officials were dispatched to locate a man who attempted to set up a meeting with a young girl at a 7-Eleven. The girl's parents claimed that 52-year-old Regan Beresford had sent their daughter inappropriate text messages in the months prior. Regan was easy to find. He was patiently waiting when law enforcement arrived and remained silent while the officers took him into custody. His phone was recovered from the front console of his vehicle, and his sick game was over.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Put your hands behind you. Get out of the car. Put your sunglasses down. Put your hands behind you. Is there anything on you? Gonna cut me, stick me, or poke me? Go with him. Do we want the phone right now out of the car? Yeah.
Just let's let MC figure out what to do. Double lock it?
I did.
Alright, go ahead. Sit inside.
She's coming here, right? She's coming here, right?
I have no idea. 5 minutes she'll be here.
Do you want me to take his phone out of the car or just leave it now until she gets here?
Leave it there, make sure everything.
Yeah, I'm not staying with the car. He just got his wallet. He had it in his hand when I walked up on him.
Where is it now? How do you get back in the car?
I told him to set it down so I can take him out and put him in handcuffs.
We're towing the car. We're going to tow it, so if you do, just take custody, just stay here and keep rising up.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right here until everything gets done.
Trish will have to call.
Yep, no worries. I'll stay with it.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
The officers soon turned their attention to gathering any evidence they could to build the strongest case against him, and having access to the text messages in his phone was of critical importance.
There's a bag on the passenger seat too, like something that he went and bought, and then there's a book bag behind the driver's seat.
I want to make sure it doesn't lock.
Yep, no, I got you. It's sitting right there.
Will it stay open on mouth like that?
It has since he had it in his hand, because I told him to put it down when I put him in handcuffs. He had his text part open when I walked up on him.
I'm afraid because to take off to keep it awake, I have to have a passcode.
Yeah, I don't know how the iPhones work. I don't have one.
All right.
But Tim and them said to just leave it in there for you to tow it.
Regan did everything asked of him by the officer to not make his situation any worse. It was the only smart thing he did.
All right, I'm gonna search you again, okay? Inside there, except I'm gonna take more time, empty out your pockets and everything, okay? If I do find something in your person that you're not telling him about, it's another charge on you, okay? So you might as well be up front and tell me right now if you have anything on you. You don't have anything on you? Okay. Go ahead and move to your left. You're good.
Face the car for me. Do you have anything on you? What's your name?
Regan.
Okay. Scoot over so I can put the seatbelt on. You good? Take us up to the left so I can open the door for you. All right, have a seat. What's your name?
Regan.
Scoot over so I can put the seatbelt on. You good?
The 52-year-old man was charged with traveling to meet after the use of a computer to lure a child, using a computer to seduce, solicit, or lure a child, and transmitting information harmful to minors. The suspect in our next case went to White Castle in Illinois looking for more than just a hamburger. Creep on fast food employee. On November 2nd, 2022, law enforcement was dispatched to a White Castle restaurant in Homewood, Illinois, after a man was caught harassing a female employee and refused to leave. When an officer arrived, the man was shocked. He denied doing anything wrong and claimed he was the one being harassed. Was he telling the truth?
Dirty as hell on a smoke front. Bitch, shut the Hey, dirty as hell. Hey, dirty as hell. Come on, man, you all know me. I'm 808 South Center. You know me, 808 South Center.
What we doing right now?
You think I'm a goofy and don't you talking crazy?
Listen, hey, you gotta lead a drive-through though.
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to get something to eat, but on the same token.
You still talking? You still?
I quit.
You got your ID with you?
Yeah, 808 South Center.
What's your name?
Tom Grassley, bro. 808. That bitch just talk crazy. Okay, bitch, because you want to suck some dick. Hell no. Hell no, ain't got nothing on me, bro. Hell no. You can take my bag and everything.
I'll take it off, huh?
Oh yeah, fuck out here, bitch. Yo, dirty ass. Bitch, you dirty as hell. Say something.
Why you still over there?
Say something again. Say something again.
Why you still over there? Why you still over there? I don't even understand.
Goofy ass hoe, me. Eat.
You got your ID with you?
No, I said the crib. 808. Now she wanna talk crazy. Okay, baby, you wanna do this to me?
Just open up your jacket.
Yeah, come on, man. Take all this stuff.
He did a terrible job of convincing the officer that he'd done nothing wrong, considering he decided to harass the woman right in front of the officer.
He come 440. Do a local check on Brian Freeman, 808 Sun. Why are you still? Listen. Brian. You trying to go to jail tonight?
Alright, no.
Then why you bothering these people?
No, she wanna do the
But you
same
gotta stop.
thing to me.
I'm asking you to talk to me.
She want to do the same
I'm asking you to talk to me.
All right, I quit.
So you steady arguing with her, she ain't saying nothing to you. So
no, she did before you came.
Let me tell you. Right now, all she gotta do is say the word. We got all this on body camera. I'm gonna have to take you to jail because you won't. I ain't trying to take you. You ain't trying to go. So what we doing?
I quit.
So what are we doing tonight? You going back on? You trying to go to the house?
Yeah, I'm going to the crib. Okay, I quit though. But come on, you have sex with me all the time. But she has sex with me all the time.
That might be the case, but right now you at her job. And you sitting here and look, let me say what it is. Look, just because of what's going on. You see, we got one car right there. It's another one coming over here. So I'm telling you is, you either work it out with me or you going in. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. No.
So you need to stay away and just leave her alone. Because you're going to lose this one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I quit.
If she going to act funny or whatever, find somebody else.
Act funny and shit though. Like, come on, bro. You act funny and like, come on, bro. Like, don't worry about it though. That's cool though.
So won't you just head to the crib?
I'm right here. 806.
Now I'm gonna tell you though, don't come back up here.
Shit, guess what she gonna do? Yeah, come over here. Let me.
Is it worth getting locked up for? Is it worth getting locked up for?
Females play. That's how they play.
Right. But if you already know that, then why come back over here? Because look, if you come back, then you doing a dummy. That's what I'm telling you.
Right.
So, all right, let her play out if she want to play, but you're going to come and get locked up and let her get, because she ain't going to be going, you going to be going, you see what I'm saying? You know, so that's on your fault. Now, I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody else. If I come back and you got to go, all I'm going to do is like, bro, I told you. I'm like, I told you.
That's why I'm
you know
not
what I'm saying?
I'm saying, yo, what you call the police anytime, what you talking about? Yeah.
So, avoid getting locked up. If that's the type of stuff she on, leave her alone so you don't go to jail. The end. Only mess with females that's not gonna get you locked up. It's too simple.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Don't mess with a female and get you locked up.
Well, right now you not listening to that advice.
No, I am though, but
okay. So I'm gonna dap you up. Get out of here
right.
so you don't go to jail.
The victim was asked for her version of the events so the officer could confirm that everything was exactly as it seemed.
Do you know him?
Okay. He was just standing out here, and then the lady at the intercom was like, "This man out here asking us for some money."
Okay.
And he came around into the window. He was just standing like that. And
You the only one here?
Me and my manager.
She don't know him either? Okay. We live around here. We dealt with him before, but
440 status check.
440 with Temple. It's a car right across the street. It's two of us right here, so you know what I'm saying? In terms of safety, y'all good in that, but I still want him to go. And as you can see, he completely whacked out, but he's still talking and trying to have these rational conversations. No, you gotta go. Dog, you on foot in the drive-thru. You can't do that. I'm gonna get him to get out of here. If he come back and y'all call again, y'all want him to go, we're gonna need one of y'all to sign the complaints. We just lock him up. Does stay like not too far from here. That's why I say if he came back, I mean I can't sit here all night, but if he came back, call us back, and we come back, and then it's like, all right, you got your break and you didn't do nothing with it, so you gotta go.
Okay.
All right, you take care.
The professional demeanor offered by the officer wasn't appreciated, and the scene turned violent. The suspect got exactly what he asked for.
Nobody. What you talking about? Nigga don't say shit to me. Nigga don't say shit to me.
Stop,
bro. So you still on me? Why you still on me, bro? Why you still on me, bro? Why did you still on me?
Didn't still on you.
You just punched me for what?
Didn't punch you. I pushed you because you walked up in my face.
I'm going to the crib.
Not anymore.
I'm going to the crib. Why you punch me? Well, you don't go to the crib when you punch me, bro. I'm going
441 in custody.
I'm saying, like,
put your knees up. Pull your knees up.
I'm good. Why you punch me?
Pull your knee up. You walked up on me, told you was 4 corner
I'm
hustler.
walking.
Made me nervous, so I pushed you. That's exactly what happened.
I'm going to the crib, bro.
No, you're going to jail now.
The man was charged with trespassing, obstruction, and assault. The man in our final case is maybe the worst stalker you've ever seen. You don't want to miss this one. Torek Enderberg. On November 25th, 2019, in La Crosse, Wisconsin, an officer was driving home after his shift when he was tailgated and passed by an unknown vehicle. He immediately conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle and requested that an on-duty officer take over for him. The driver was 40-year-old Torek Enderberg, and he was wanted for a lot more than tailgating.
In the right lane, he's in left lane riding some lady's like bar none up against her bumper, and she pulls off, and I hear him revving his engine. So then I get in the left lane to pass the person in front of me, and as soon as I get in the left lane, he just passes me in the center lane, just barrels it.
Okay.
So then I light him up, and then he's not stopping. I can't smell anything, but
Okay.
this is who he is.
Yeah, we have non-arrest charges on him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, domestic, some sort. Okay. Sounds good. Just following too closely and then...
Following too close and then passing in no passing lane?
Okay. Alright, I'll go talk to him. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Email me the case number and I'll write up a supplement on it if he's going to be
Okay.
Torek had a story ready for the officer, but it wasn't one that was going to get him out of any trouble. And when the officer ran his name through the system, Mr. Enderberg had bigger problems than tailgating or driving without insurance. It turned out he was wanted under suspicion of violating a no-contact order. He was convicted of stalking her in 2018. He denied having any knowledge of where she lived or where to find her. He had a hard time selling that to the officers.
How's it going? You okay? Do you have a proof of insurance for the vehicle at all? No. Does your window roll down any farther? Can you roll down? Are there any weapons in the vehicle at all? No? Okay. Anything to drink at all tonight? No. Why are you driving so erratic?
I was in a hurry and I thought he cut me off, and the guy in front of me was like, just slow. I was just frustrated, and then that's it.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't.
Who is your insurance through at all?
I don't have any.
No? Can you roll down that window for me?
Good, how you doing? No, I don't have any. So.
Yeah, I know. Just hang tight here, Lavina. I don't know who took it, if it was someone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so just pull them out, we'll talk to them.
Hey, Torek, can you step out of the car for me?
Wow, what's going on?
I just gotta talk to you about something.
What's up?
Well, I want you to step out of the car, okay?
Yeah?
Okay.
What's up?
Just walk to the front of my car back there, okay?
Just keep your hands there. What did I do?
So, I haven't read the report yet, but it sounds like, do you have a domestic injunction against?
Oh, sorry.
How about you just put your hands on top of your head, and I'll pat you down. How about that? Let's just do that.
Yeah, domestic injunction? Yeah, I do. I got my ex.
Okay.
Sarah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you have contact with her recently at all?
Absolutely not.
No, no. I think it was like 5 days ago.
Nope.
No, anything like that.
Nope.
Okay. Why would she call in saying you did have contact with her?
I did not talk to her. Haven't seen her. Nothing at all.
Okay. I don't, like I said, I'm not 100% sure on what the contact was, but
I don't.
We just have in our system flag that she reported that you did have contact with her, so I'm gonna have to read the report and we can talk about it.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When's the last time you had contact with her?
Since before all this crap happened.
What all?
So, probate over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
Remember, I might know things that I'm just seeing if you're telling the truth.
It was on the, I don't know, kind of by your apartment.
Where's her apartment at? How often do you go read over at that park?
Every other day, sometimes every day.
Okay, why do you choose that park?
I don't know, just because I like it up there, and there's a sentimental thing because my friend Tony was thrown over the bank right there, and that's all.
Why are you posting pictures of Sarah's car?
Why?
Yeah.
It's not her car.
Okay.
It was Reggie Henry's car.
Okay. So why do you keep posting on Facebook that it's stolen?
Reggie basically told me that they stole it from him. I have a message to prove it.
Okay. Is that any?
That's what Reggie told me.
Is it any of your business?
No.
No.
I guess not.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I guess not. Probably a poor choice.
Okay.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't. That's all. I don't talk to him. I don't whatever. I'm still upset. You know, she took all my stuff.
Right.
I'm not going to go out of my way to freaking. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to see her. I don't want her in my life.
How many years have you, or how long have you been going to that park for?
Years.
His story was unconvincing and he was taken into custody. Adding to his issues, the officers found methamphetamine and a glass pipe in his pocket.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just shit. Nothing on me.
Okay. We'll go to this side of the car here. Go ahead, take a seat in there for me.
Thank you.
Cool.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, make that.
What?
I need that to make a call to have somebody come get my truck because you can't lock it and roll that up.
Okay. He had meth in his pocket. Yeah.
Look at the.
What?
See it? Oh.
There's a butt plug right there.
Enderberg was charged with stalking, possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and knowingly violating a domestic abuse injunction. All the charges were repeat offenses.